Hello dear aspirants, once again welcome back to GDC class English. You know very well, so till now we have uploaded so many master stroke series videos to enhance your preparation, to boost up your preparation regarding the MRB pharmacist notification. Okay, yes, as like those videos, now I'm going to solve the another 30 important MCQs related to community pharmacy and management topic. Okay, so the most important MCQs and the most expected 30 important MCQs that I'm going to solve here. Okay, yes, if you're watching newly and if you're new to this channel, just do subscribe so you'll get more such type of videos in future. Okay, and also try to share to your friends so they'll also get the same content in future as well. Okay, yes. So let us see first of all what are the contents that we are going to discuss today. Yes, community pharmacy management. So this topic related questions we are going to solve in this video. Okay, so let us solve the first question. But if you know the answer before I am going to explain, just comment down the answer, and finally try to comment down the answers. Try to comment down right answers. How many right answers you have got from 30 questions? Okay, yes, let's see. The first question of this series: which of the following are among the chain pharmacies operating in India? Okay, which of the following are the among the chain pharmacies operating in India? Yes, which are a group of pharmacies. Okay, yes, Amazon Pharmacy, Walgreens Pharmacy, Apollo Pharmacies, CVS Health India. Yes, you know very well that, because you know from these options one was very familiar. What is that? Chain means group of pharmacies, or it may be an organization. Okay, so what was that? Undoubtedly option C is correct. Apollo Pharmacies. Yes, in India and also all the world, there are some chain pharmacies are there, which means they are in everywhere they are having some groups, they are having their pharmacies which representing one brand. Okay, MedPlus, Apollo, such type of all called as, yes, you can see MedPlus, Wellness Forever, Fortis Healthcare, Cipla, Medlife, MME Pharm, Global Healthcare, and Apollo Pharmacies. These are all called as, these are the example for the chain pharmacies, important chain pharmacies in India especially. Especially these are all the systems, or these are all the pharmacies which are operated in India. Okay. Yes. Next question. Which factors are typically considered for selecting an appropriate site for a drugstore? Yes, what are the factors that led to the selection of a proper drugstore? Okay, so meanwhile selecting the drugstore, in order to establish a drugstore, what are the factors that we need to consider? So option A, proximity to fast food restaurant, no. Distance from the moving theaters, not at all. Okay, and nearby the physician clinics, and availability of cloth stores. Okay, so meanwhile selecting a drugstore, what should be the factor? Main important factor, undoubtedly option C, because the physician will prescribe the medicine to the patient and he need to buy the medicine from the drugstore. So for that reason, the drugstore should be near to the physician clinic. Okay, it should not be near to the any of the movie theaters or clothing stores or food restaurants, but majorly it should be near to the physician clinic. Okay, yes. And also, what are the other factors? They should be near to the hospitals, or maybe within the hospitals or nursing homes, nearby physicians, drugstore market, flow of traffic, where so that is also one factor. You can observe the pharmacies in your localities also. They mostly in these areas only, in these factors only. Okay, the mostly flow of traffic, where the people are higher in number. Okay, most traffic areas, nearby amenities, business locality, and other factors. Clear? Yes. So such type of questions also we can expect from the community pharmacy. Okay. Yes, we have started. The MRB pharmacist notification has been released so many days ago. In that, 425 posts are there. Okay. For this course, we are providing a free online test series every day by 6 p.m. So for that reason, in order to enroll in this test, in order to get the test, you need to follow these 3 steps. So download the app if you already have the app. Okay, and just click on the batches, open the app and click on the batches, and after clicking on the batches, click on plus icon, and there you need to enter MRB 25, and yes, after clicking on OK, so every day you will get the free test series for the MRB pharmacist notification. Okay, yes. Third question, which of the following is an objective of ideal layout design? So meanwhile establishing a drugstore, so what are the objective for ideal layout design? design to provide a customer satisfaction, to increase the sales of the store, to attract a large number of customers, and all of this. So meanwhile selecting, while you're establishing a new drugstore, okay, what are the ideal characteristics, what are the objective of the, okay, ideal layout design? Okay, so what is the right option? Undoubtedly option D. Yes, all of these are objectives. So these are all objectives. Meanwhile, okay, taking a layout, designing a layout, okay, so your drugstore should consider all these factors, all these objectives to attract large number of customers, okay, to increase the sales of the store, okay, and also to provide the customer satisfaction, to reduce the selling expense to the minimum, to have adequate space for reserve stocks. So for a layout design for the drugstore, okay, or maybe a pharmacy, so these are the factors that we need to consider meanwhile establishing the drugstore. Okay, what constitutes the excessive heat in the pharmaceutical storage conditions? Yes, for every dosage form there is called a shelf life, which means based on the temperature. Okay, so they require a favorable condition for better storage purpose. Okay, so but here the question is, what is a in terms of pharmaceutical storage, in terms of pharmaceutical storage conditions? Okay, what is excessive heat? So any temperature above 40 degrees, any temperature below 10 degrees, any temperature between 25 to 30 degrees centigrade, and any temperature exceeding 8 degrees to 25 degrees. Excessive, below room temperature. Okay. So above the room temperature, anything is called as excessive heat in terms of pharmaceutical storage condition. Okay. More than the room temperature, so that can be considered as excessive heat in terms of pharmaceutical storage conditions. Okay, yes. So, if it is not exceeding 8 degrees centigrade, that is cold. If it is not exceeding 8 degrees to 25 degrees, so then it is cool. And yes, room temperature we know. And yes, 30 to 40 degrees, that is known as warm temperature. Okay, warm storage condition. And more than the 40 degrees centigrade, that is known as excessive heat. Okay, yes, try to remember these terms as well as their temperatures. Next, which factors are to be prioritized in the material management for community pharmacy? Quality of medication, availability of the budget provision, timely delivery of items and ordering process, all of these. Material management. Okay, so material includes all the raw material and all these things. Medicines. So what are the factors? What factors are to be prioritized? All of this, quality of the medication should be prioritized, availability of budget provision, as well as the timely delivery of items and ordering process. All these are the factors that we need to consider for the material management. Quality of medication should be important, availability of budget provision, okay, ordering process, timely delivery, product expiry, communication, reliable supplier, and storage conditions. All these are the different types of factors for the material management. Okay. Next question. Which aspect is crucial in the vendor selection process for community pharmacists? Which aspect is crucial in the vendor selection process for community pharmacists? One is option A, selecting vendors randomly, choosing vendors based on solely on price, ensuring the reliability and competence of suppliers, and ignoring the supplier reputation and track record. What was that? Meanwhile, selecting the vendor. Okay. What is a crucial aspect? Okay, yes, ensuring the reliability. Yes, that particular vendor should, service should be reliable. Okay, the service should be reliable, and also competent supply should be there. Such type of vendor, should be selected. Vendor selection is a critical process that involves a various consideration to ensure the procurement of goods or services from the reliable and competent supplier. So these things should be crucial factors should be there for vendor selection. Next question. Why is a product list important in the procurement cycle of a pharmacy? Why the list? Why the product list is important while the procurement cycle of a pharmacy? Option A, to showcase the pharmacist's personal preference. No. To decorate the pharmacy shelves. No. And to serve as a preference for preparing the order list and to display the supplier's marketing material. Yes, undoubtedly option C is correct. The product list is important, because they serves as a reference for the preparing order list. Okay, product list. So based on that only they take as a reference, and so that they'll prepare the medicine or they prepare the order. You can see for convenience and effectiveness of establishing the procurement cycle and product list is prepared. Yes, for for establishing the procurement cycle, product list is prepared, and as well as you can see here, and list can be used as a reference for preparing order list. It acts as a reference. Okay. Yes. Which details should be checked against the placed order upon receiving supplies in the pharmacy? Which details should be checked against? Okay. So color, shape of the medication, expiry date, storage requirements, availability of coupons and promotions, and all of this. So what are the things are important? Undoubtedly option B is correct, because when you are dealing with in terms of medicine, it is very important to check the expiry date and storage requirements. Then only we can we can have a good medicine. Okay. Yes. So checking the supplies, when you receive the supplies, or when you receive that particular goods, you should check all these things: name of the medication, whether it is damaged or not, or batch number, dosage form, expiry date. Okay. Packaging conditions. Yes. When this is the normal procedure. Meanwhile, when you are getting some goods. Okay. Yes. Which of the following is a stage in the procurement process? Which of the following is a stage in the procurement process? Product demonstration, customer feedback analysis, budget approval, employee recognition program. So what is a stage in the procurement process? There are several stages in the procurement process, but which one of the following is an procurement process stage? Yes, budget approval. Okay, so you can see budget approval is a one of the stage. You can see meanwhile procurement, while you're procuring the goods or raw material or the medicine, okay, first needs recognition, purchase requisition, review of request, budget approval, quotation request, negotiation contract, receiving goods and service, three-way matching, invoice approval, payment, and record keeping. So this is how the procurement will be done. Okay. Yes. Which costs are typically associated with the inventory? Which costs are typically associated with inventory? Acquisition costs only, carrying costs only, stock costs only, all of this. All of these are okay. So acquisition cost, procurement cost, carrying cost, as well as stock out cost also involved for the inventory. Okay. Yes. Next, what is the primary goal of inventory control? What is the primary goal of inventory control? Maximizing the quantity of products on hand, minimizing customer demand, balance the product availability with cost minimization, and ignoring the inventory levels to focus solely on revenue. Inventory control. So it is mainly the main aim of inventory control is to balancing the product availability, and as well as with cost minimization. Okay, clear? You can see the primary goal of inventory control is balance between the having a sufficient amount of product, inventory control. Okay, clear? Yes, you are having you're balancing in between the sufficient amount of product as well as minimizing the cost. You should minimize the cost, and also you should maintain the product quantity. Clear? Yes. Next, which of the following is an objective of inventory control? Low cost operation, maximizing the product cost, ignoring the plant operation cost, increasing the cost for higher profit. So the question can be asked in a different types. Okay, so just now before we have seen the same question, but it is asked in a different manner. Okay, so low cost plant operation, maximizing the product cost, ignoring the plant operation cost, and increasing the cost for higher profits. Yes, low cost plant operation. It should reduce the budget. It should minimize the budget, but it should balance the production of the production quantity. Low cost plant production to supply materials in time, reduce or minimize the investment in inventories, avoid shortage of stock, and minimize the losses. Next, yes, if you are really preparing for the MRB Pharmacist notification and for that examination, we are providing the so-called, what we can say, so quality material. Theory book is also available. Objective book is also available. Okay, if you want a hard copy material, these two are enough. Theory book as well as objective book is also available. Okay, but if you want our lectures, our video lectures, live classes, just you need to enroll in our online crash course that we already started. Okay, yes, but if you only need online test series, that course also we are providing. For all these courses, you need to download the GDC app. From that app only you will get all these things. Okay, yes. Next question. What does the economic order quantity formula determine in the inventory management? Yes, in the community pharmacy, okay, there are some formulas also imported. So from that point of view, economic order quantity formula. What does the economic order quantity formula determine in inventory management? So in that, maximum order quantity to increase the inventory cost, optimal order quantity to minimize the total inventory cost, minimum order quantity to decrease the production cost, random order quantity without considering the cost. What is the right answer? Yes, optimal order quantity to minimize the total inventory cost. That's we have discussed already, to reduce the inventory, to reduce the expenditure, to reduce the what we can say, to reduce the inventory cost, total inventory cost, to reduce the total inventory cost, and to optimal order quantity. Okay, yes. Next, so you can see it is for to optimal, determine the optimal order quantity with minimize the total inventory cost. So therefore the formula is where root over 2 into D into S by H, economic order quantity. So these are the formula. D means annual demand, S cost per order, H is equal to holding the cost. So this is a formula for inventory control. So economic order quantity, EOQ. Okay. Next, which of the following terms represents the quantity of units for an item that should be purchased when initiating the purchase order? Which of the following terms represent the quantity of units for an item that should be purchased when initiating a purchase order? What is that? C, reorder quantity. Okay, so to reorder quantity refers to quantity of units for an item that should be purchased when initiating the purchase order. Okay, that is known as reorder quantity level. Okay, yes. Next, which are the key objectives of proper pharmacy accounting? Which of the key objective of proper pharmacy accounting? For proper pharmacy accounting, what is the key objective? Increasing profit margin, expanding market reach, ensuring the compliance with the regulatory requirements, reducing the employee turnover. Okay, proper pharmacy accounting. What is that? Undoubtedly, ensuring the compliance with the regulatory requirements. So why you are maintaining that accounts? Okay, why you are maintaining the pharmacy accounting? Because to ensure the compliance, okay, patient compliance with the regulatory requirements. If you are maintaining that accounts only, you can ensure all these things. Okay, so yes, to comply with the regulatory requirements, maintain the book up to date. Okay, and computation of taxes, development of set of accounting books, record the business transactions. So for the reason you are maintaining the accountings. Why we are maintaining that accounts or accountings? For all this purpose. Okay, mainly for regulatory requirements. Next, what is another term for day book in accounting? So day book is also called as ledger, sales journal, cash flow statement, income statement. What is the another term for day book? Undoubtedly sales journal. Okay, the day book is also called as sales journal, used for recording the credit sales journal, commonly known as book of original entry. It is also known as book of original entry, or the day book of the is a transaction recorded in the chronological order. Okay, in a timely manner. Okay, by the date. Okay, so we used to enter all the things. It is also known as book of original entry or sales journal. Day book also called as. Okay. Next, what key information needs to be recorded in all day books? What key information should be recorded in all day books? All books. Employee attendance records, product descriptions, date, invoice number, customer and suppliers name, and marketing strategies. So what is that? Yes, date, invoice number, customer and supplier's name should be important key information in all day books. All day books. Okay. Yes. Yes. You can see date, invoice number, customer, supplier, net amount, VAT amount, gross amount. All they should be there in the all day book. Next, what is the function of a cash book? So in generally, we are maintaining cash book. What is the function? Tracking the customer orders, recording the cash transaction, including a receipt and disbursements. Okay, and managing employee schedules, analyzing the market trends. It is very easy, because why we are maintaining cash books? Because to regulate the flow and to to record the cash flow, which means transactions and including the receipts and disbursements. Okay. Yes. So this is what for transactions are recorded, receipts and disbursements. Okay, And yes, in addition, bank deposits, withdrawals also recorded. Every cash transaction is recorded in that cash book. Okay, cash related, every transaction, every aspect is included in the cash book. We know that already. Next, what is the primary function of the pharmacy operations software? There are now coming, in the upcoming days. Now also we are having so many apps, applications, softwares. Okay, for in regards of health. So for checking, for assessing our health. Okay, for maintaining all our needs, for all our medication. Even though nowadays, okay, for especially women's, we are having some softwares related to the menstrual cycle. Okay, so here the question is, what is the primary function of pharmacy operation software? Here they are asking about pharmacy operation software, managing the employee schedules, tracking the customer feedback, automating various aspects of running a pharmacy, and analyzing the market trends. So undoubtedly, because it is a pharmacy operation software, so for the reason it automating the various aspects in running a pharmacy, because it is a pharmacy operation software. It automating the various softwares, various aspects of running a pharmacy. Okay. Yes, can see there are some softwares are there. So they are mainly meant for the automate the various aspects of running a pharmacy. Okay. Which of the following process encompass the planning, organizing, controlling and monitoring the resources to achieve the organization goals and objectives? Read the question again. Which of the following process encompass the planning, organizing, controlling and monitoring the resources? Undoubtedly, what was that? Financial management. Okay, so by that financial management only you can achieve the organization goals. You can achieve the organization goals. So that by the financial management only you should plan, you should organize. Okay, so then only you will achieve the organization goals. So financial management is a process of planning, organizing, controlling and monitoring the resources to achieve the organization goals. So by the financial planning and management only you can achieve the goals. Okay, you can you should correctly allocate the finance to the different departments to achieve your goals. Next, which of the following is considered as a financial decision? HRM, human resource management. Okay, marketing strategy development, investment decision, product design and development. Okay, so what is that? Yes, investment decision. Okay, so obviously financial decision is an investment decision. Okay, investment decision, financial decision, dividend decision, working capital decision, all these are financial decisions. Okay, yes. Next, which term is defined as a principal practices and guidelines that organization follow when interacting with their customers? So which are the terms? Okay, which are the term defined as the principal practices and guidelines that organization follow when they are interacting with the customer? Option A, production management. B, market segmentation. C, customer relation management. Okay, customer relation management. And employee training. Customer relationship management and employment training. So what is the term? Yes, undoubtedly CRM, that is customer relation management. Can see. So CRM is defined as a principal practice and guidelines that organization follow the interacting with their customers, customer relationship, customer relation managements. Yes, which of the following is an essential feature of CRM? Pipeline management, email management, reporting analysis, and all of this. So what is the right answer? Yes, all of these are the customer relationship management. Okay, so contact management, lead management, sale automation, pipeline management, sale forecasting, email management, reporting analysis. All these are customer relationship management features. Next, what do audits in pharmacies involve? So what do audits in pharmacies involve? Random inspection of staff behavior? No. Formal evaluation of customer satisfaction, systematic examination and evaluation of pharmacy operation, and monitoring employee attendance. Undoubtedly, they are asking what do audits in pharmacies? Undoubtedly, systemic examination, because they are auditing the pharmacy, so they should examine the pharmacy and they evaluate the pharmacy operation. Okay. Audits in pharmacy refers to systemic examination and evaluation of various aspects of pharmacy operation. Okay? Yes. Next. What areas of activity does the internal audit checklist for community pharmacists typically cover? Okay. What areas of activity does the internal audit checklist for community pharmacists typically cover? Product inventory and pricing, customer feedback and compliance, marketing strategies and promotions, organization details and compliance to regulations. So what is the right answer here? If you know the right answer, immediately comment down in the comment section. Yes, yes. Organization details and compliance to the regulations. You can see. Okay, product pharmacy audit checklist covers these things: organization details, facilities, human resource, documents and records, and compliance to the regulations. Okay. Yes. Next, what does the digital health primarily aim to achieve? What does the digital health primarily aim to achieve? Increasing the cost of healthcare services? No. Limiting the healthcare access to specific population, enhancing the healthcare quality outcomes, and decreasing the use of technology in healthcare. Undoubtedly, option C is right, because we are digitalizing this health sector to enhancing the healthcare quality outcome. To get a quality outcome, we are digitalizing the health sector. Okay, yes, to this digital health majorly to enhance the healthcare quality outcomes, and also these tools, okay, this integration of this digital technologies, information communication tools to enhance the efficiency, accessibility, quality of a health care. Okay. Next, which categories are encompassed within the broad scope of digital health? So which categories are encompassed with the broad scope of digital health? So what are the scope? What are the outcomes? Acupuncture and acupressure, Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, mobile health, mHealth and wearable devices, massage therapy and aromatherapy. Okay. So which are comes under the digital health or mHealth? Undoubtedly, C, option C is a digital health, because acupuncture therapy and Ayurveda and massage, these are traditional system of medicine or traditional practices, but they are not digital practice. Okay. Yes. You can see mobile health. There are some examples: HIT, health information technology, wearable devices, telemedicine, and personalized medicine. These are all digital health. Example for digital health. Next, what is mobile health? Just now we have came across mHealth or mobile health. So landline telephone using healthcare, traditional desktop computer support, medicine and public health via mobile phone devices, and fax machines for medical records. What was that? Medicine and public health via mobile devices, that is mobile health. Okay. Yes, medicine and public health via mobile devices, mHealth. So this is an app. So mobile health, a term used for practice of medicine and public health supported by the mobile devices. Okay. Yes. So my chart is the best example application for the mHealth. You can download it from the Play Store. Next question, what is e-pharmacy? What is e-pharmacy? In person, a medication consultation, online medicine ordering with home delivery, traditional pharmacy service only, telephone based medical advice. What is the right answer here? E-pharmacy. Undoubtedly, E means online. Okay, online medicine ordering with home delivery. Okay, e-pharmacy or online pharmacy refers to the placing an online order of medicine, and via courier the medicines are delivered to the doorstep. E-pharmacy. Okay, as like FLIPKART and other things. Okay, as like Swiggy, we do get this e-pharmacies. Okay. Yes. Coming to the last question of this series, which of the following are benefits of mHealth development? Medical billing, simplified, optimized medical data, caregiving efficiency, and all of this. So what are the benefits of mHealth development? Yes, and already all are these benefits of mHealth development: optimized medical data, caregiving efficiency, medical billing simplified, reduced administration burden, reduced healthcare expenses, medication recruited. All these are the the benefits of mHealth development. Yes, dear aspirants. So if you are really preparing for this examination, if you really want this job, just without any doubt enroll in this course. That is our course, our crash course. Tamilnadu Pharmacist crash course we have started, online course for the MRB Pharmacist. The classes are going on, live classes are going on. Okay, just do enroll in this course through the GDC app, download it from the Play Store. Okay. Yes. For more such content, just do subscribe this channel and share to your friends. Okay. Thank you and Jai Hind.